So it's finally time to show my diploma project, and I have a lot of things to say about this. We've had a lot of difficulties with getting this project done in time. I've been the editor of this whole project, but I've gotten so much help from Jacob with recording and a lot of different things. But at one point we even lost all of our footage due to a corrupted hard drive. So I'm just happy to be able to show you this today. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy. Let's watch it.
So for a really long time, I've always wanted to go on a Europe trip by train. And I didn't really know who I wanted to go with or which places I wanted to go to. But on my 18th birthday, my father gave me some money to make this dream come true. So I ended up asking one of my friends, Jacob, if he wanted to tag along, and he said he was down. So we decided that we were going to go through Germany, Italy and Slovenia. But we didn't plan anything ahead for this journey. We just packed our things and went.
The summer of 2019 was a summer filled with reckless spending and irresponsible behavior. I had gotten my first tax refund and I was living large. I had enough money to finance the trip, and my initial plan was to save the money for this trip. My mind was changed though when an artist got in touch with me and I got the opportunity to work with this big artist I've been listening to since I was a little kid.
Alright, so this is what we're doing right before we're leaving. You're painting, and you're just sitting there.
I was supposed to record some footage in Malmö and they were supposed to record some footage in Stockholm. I would edit the video and get the video done by the time me and Benji had to leave. The problem was though, they recorded their footage way too late and me and Benji had to reschedule our departure a couple of days. Still ended up with me having to download the files on our way to Germany.
Rocksteady on.
Our first stop after getting on the train in Sweden was Copenhagen. We would switch in Copenhagen to another train. It was in the middle of the summer, it was super hot. And the train was cancelled, so we had to take a replacement bus. Me and Benji get on the bus, and there's this one asshole on this bus, this hot boiling bus, that decides to open their egg fucking sandwich.
Replacement bus.
Replacement bus, nice, very nice.
I'm going to bed, guys. Train.
And it took ages because I didn't have proper Wi-Fi connection, and the connection was bad on my phone as well when we went to Germany, and I just didn't have enough internet to download the files before we got to the hotel. So it was a very stressful day just downloading very big files. We got to Germany and it was super hot. At the time I had a trash computer that could barely handle my editing software under normal circumstances. This weather kept boiling it. We had to stay a couple of extra days just for me to experience the German experience, so to speak, because my entire focus was on getting this video done.
When we finally did get to Berlin, we were so tired, we just wanted to eat and get to our hotel room right away.
We just arrived in Berlin. Now we're gonna try to find somewhere we can eat, and then we're gonna go to our hotel.
But we had some issues using the local transport system there. We didn't really know how it worked, buying tickets for bus rides or trains or any of that. So we ended up asking around for a bit, and then after a while we figured it out. After a lot of pacing back and forth, we ended up taking a bus to the hostel we were staying at called Amstel House, and we ended up staying there for about 3 days, and then we moved on to Italy. But for now I'm gonna let the clips talk for themselves. Enjoy.
Something bad is about to happen to me. I don't know what, but I feel it coming. Might be so sad, might leave my nose running. I just hope she don't wanna leave me. Don't you give me up, please. Don't give
shit we do. We ain't got no fridge.
Oh, it's good.
Only just met tonight, so she said, boy, I loved you from the start. When I first heard love goes down, something started burning in my heart. I said, stop this crazy talk. Leave right now and close the door. She said, but I love you, boy, I love you so. She said, I love you, baby, oh, 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 oh. She said, I love you more than words can say. She said, I love you, baby.
Yo, Jacob, where are we going?
We're actually, right now, we're going to Primark to get some cheap ass fucking clothing.
Yeah, you can
Cheap
get
ass
them really
quality.
cheap here and decent quality, right? It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good quality, yeah. Den där videon på när Benjamin gick ut, den stängdes aldrig, dörren stängdes aldrig. Vi kommer tillbaka efter vi har ätit mat i typ såhär, det kan vi verkligen, kanske 45 minuter eller en timme. Ja. Då var dörren öppen.
Och alla våra grejer ligger liksom här.
Benjamins lur, Benjamins kamera, min dator står här. En hårddisk. Fucking powerbank. Alla våra grejer, alla. Ja, din fucking systemkamera ligger där. Bredvid din Eldorado-shampoo. Det dyrbaraste av allt.
So today is the last day in Berlin, and in a few hours we'll be traveling to Italy.
Vi har inte bokat hotell.
Oh, yeah, we're going to Italy.
Yeah.
We're done with Berlin for now. It was a great city. I really enjoyed it. And now we're gonna take the next train to München or some other place, and then we're gonna take another train from there to Italy.
Actually, I'll check.
Check our route.
Jo, det är till München. München och sen till Verona. Från Verona till Venezia, alltså Venedig. Och sen från Venedig till Rim. Alright, ja.
That's crazy.
Ja, typ 14 timmar resa.
14 hours.
Some of these train rides were actually pretty alright. You just gotta make sure that you have a good friend to talk to, that you have some food, and that you sleep in shifts. Because trust me, you are gonna get tired. So if you're going with someone else, be sure to keep this in mind because you both will be exhausted before you get to your destination.
Alright, so we are now on a train heading to Italy, but for some reason we need different tickets for this train, so they asked us to pay either 15 euros for the first class seats or 10 euros for basically sitting on the floor, which is fucking whack.
Literally sitting on the
Yeah, we thought the rail class would cover all expenses of this train, but apparently you need to pre-book your seats. So we're stuck here for about 5 hours. we don't have any food, and we also don't have any hotels or hostels to live at today. So we're probably just gonna stay up and record during the nights.
Fuck. Yeah.
Ska vi hoppa av Österrike och bara vara här?
Där sa du någonting.
Yo! Ska vi hoppa av Österrike?
Ska vi skita i Italien?
Ja, alltså egentligen. Har du varit i Österrike?
Ja.
Mycket?
Nej.
Är du intresserad? Du ser Österrike?
Ja, alltså, ja.
Österrike är fan klass med berg och sånt.
Okej, vänta. Ge mig... Give me a couple of minutes.
Where are we? We are in Italy. Woo! We're finally here. And we're gonna take the next train to Venedig. We had some trouble taking the other train because they wouldn't accept our Interrail pass.
VIP train.
VIP train. So now we're taking a regular train, and that should take us right to Venice. We're going to our hospital tomorrow or our Airbnb.
at 9 a.m. So we're gonna have to stay out here until fucking 9 in the morning.
It's been a rough day today.
That traveling can be fun and relaxing, but I find that a lot of times people do not really speak about the problems that can occur during traveling. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna tell you the tale of how Jacob and I got too drunk our last night in Italy, which basically meant that we missed our train the day after, and we didn't have anywhere to go because we hadn't booked any hotels or Airbnbs, etc. So we ended up being homeless, and I actually have some clips from that, so I'm gonna play that right now, and I hope you take this as a valuable lesson to always make sure to have something booked before you go.
Really broke, so we spent all the money we had left on food on alcohol. What's going on?
We're homeless again.
We missed our fucking train.
Yeah, and now Jacob needs to get some work done, so we're going to McDonald's.
This fucking work thing, it's been a fucking week now.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be done before we left.
We were supposed to be heading to Slovenia right now.
Så härligt. Ellie skrev nyss till Benji att det såg ut som att vi hade jättehärligt och vi är fucking uteliggare just nu.
Alltså just nu är vi uteliggare. Men alltså...
Men då, går du in?
Maten har varit fett god och det är jävligt fint här och så. Men jag är stressat en del också.
When in Italy, I was working as hard as I could trying to get this video done. I was working even harder than I did in Germany. I still didn't get it done. Then we came to Slovenia, the wonderful place where I finally got this video produced. It was rendered and finished, done, sent to the artists.
The next segment of this short film will be located in Slovenia, a beautiful country with just over 2 million people. In my personal opinion, this was the highlight of our whole trip. We ended up staying a couple of days with some locals in a little town called Ruse.
Sometimes I don't really know myself. Devil on my back, pray for me, Neo. Angel in the front, trying to guide my steps. Who do you call when you need some help? Who do you call when you by yourself? Who do you call when you feel down low? I just wanna scream, I just wanna explode. I just wanna let go. 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 Yeah. Got a devil on my left and an angel on my right. I'm just trying to live my life.
In that house right there, someone got killed?
In that house right there, someone got killed 20 years ago.
20 years.
20 years ago, and they don't catch the
killer.
Yes, the
until
killer.
this day.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Today we are going in there and we research what is in there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? She was killed. After 3 days, police came in with the fire department, breaking the door, don't find her, and after a week they came again and find her. Yeah.
In the basement, right?
But she was every time, all the time she was in the basement, lying that. Yeah.
And they couldn't find her
But
because
no,
the police is
yeah,
fucking whack.
They couldn't find the killer. Who
you
did
will
this?
now see
how easy accessible is the basement. Yeah,
Oh.
It's basically the first thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you were there, you found it directly, but the police couldn't find it
Because they're
afterwards.
fools.
Yeah.
This is the house. There are snakes, okay? So be careful.
So she was shot 2 times on the head in here. Jesus Christ.
Oh, the window is completely open.
I opened it from this hole.
Oh. Should we climb in?
Yes, you can climb in. After you. Oh, great. But there is a glass.
Flatline, someone go to hotline 1-800, you know the number. Mr. Timberlow, whites only in December. Buy your head of 6, get thanks like November.
Look, it's not much left of this place.
Take it off, take it off.
You don't gotta worry if you call. I promise, baby, I'll be there by the morning. From the beginning, I'll be down for it all. Cause I ain't seen nobody like you. And you look so good when you walk by. I had to stop, you blew my heart. A real angel, bring it back to earth. Hi, I'm sitting in the clouds. Everything around seems different to me now. And this could be a change for the both of us. Get away from the world that's controlling us. It's only just me. I hope you trust me.
Last day in Slovenia, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. We're going outside for one last recording session.
Yeah.
So this is the dentist.
Yeah,
Place.
there is dentist and there are the rooms, you know.
What the
They live-
fuck?
Yeah, they live out there. In the
So the dentist live in there. What did you
Yes,
say?
dentist, the dentist have her business up
There?
and down, and up here they live.
Wow.
Yeah.
After 11 days of traveling, it was time for us to head back home. It had been an awesome trip and I would do it again if I had the choice. On our way back we were completely out of money and we had a long trip ahead of us. It took me around 36 hours to get from door to door.
This trip was a life-changing experience for me with a lot of lessons. I've learned a lot from this trip. Plan things up, have the economy straight, and for God's sake, don't work during your trips.
Yeah, there was just so many problems. We were broke for a while, didn't have any money for food and water. We had to ask our parents and friends for money just to get through the day.
Have some vacation. Have a great time. You should try this too. Do some interrail. Just be responsible. Don't end up homeless in Italy, or have mental breakdowns in Berlin, or drink 60% alcohol in Slovenia.
But in the end, I am really happy that we did this, and it's gonna be an experience that I will take with me for the rest of my life.
Stay safe, stay responsible, and have a great time. I do recommend it.
I hope you all enjoyed my project. That is all for me. Y'all take care.
Did you just say that the trash can wants to punch you? Yeah, I would say I'm pretty drunk too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Here is the door. But there is my door. No, there. There is my door, bro.
Jacob.
Fucking car, man.
Jacob forgot his camera, so we almost missed the train again. How many gigabytes do you think all of the footage that we have recorded this trip will be?
I don't know. We're talking hundreds.
Seriously?
I think so.